Good day, students. For today's lesson, we'll talk about DNA. DNA is called the blueprint of life. So let's find out why it is called the blueprint of life. First of all, DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid. So that's DNA is actually an acronym, no, which stands for that. So it is called the molecule of life. Okay, so you can see there uh, some terms which you have already encountered in our previous discussions. So let's find out more about DNA. So DNA is self-replicating. When we say self-replicating, it can reproduce itself, no? That is in every living organism. So DNA can be found only in living organisms. Next, it is the carrier of all genetic information. Okay? That's why it's called the blueprint of life. Third, it contains the information needed for the organism to develop, grow, survive, and reproduce. And the last one, DNA is found in the nucleus. Okay? But can also be found in the mitochondria. So, yun yung location class ng DNA. Nasa nucleus siya. So, alam natin yung nucleus, yun yung center ng cell, di ba? It is somewhat similar to the function of our brain, di ba? Kung yung katawan natin may brain, yung ating cell is meron siyang nucleus. Okay? So, matatagpuan siya sa nucleus, matatagpuan din yung DNA sa mitochondria. Yung mitochondria is called the powerhouse of the cell. Next is, here are some basic facts about DNA. So, it was first established by James Watson and Francis Crick. So, yung nakita nyo nakatayo dyan, that's James Watson. No? And then, yung kasama niya is si Francis Crick. So, these are two scientists who work on the model of the DNA that was in 1953. So, the shape of the DNA is double helix or it's a twisted ladder, no? Ano siya? Hagdan, no? Pag tinwist niyo yung hagdan na yon, that's a twisted ladder. That's the shape of the DNA. So, makikita niyo diyan siya sa picture sa left side. Ganyan yung shape ng DNA. Tawag diyan is double helix. Next is, here are the scientists who work on the DNA. So, the DNA, the discovery of the DNA is a joint effort. It's a collaboration, no? Among the scientists. So, in 1869, Friedrich Misha identified the nuclein by isolating a molecule from a nucleus. This later became known as the DNA. So, the discovery of DNA can be traced back to 1869. But scientists during the time don't know that they are already dealing with DNA. Okay. In 1881, Albrecht Kossel identified nuclein as nucleic acid. So, he also discovered the nitrogen bases, adenine, cytosine, guanine, and thymine. While in 1951, Rosalind Franklin took X-ray photographs of the DNA. So, yun, naging vital yung work ni Rosalind Franklin sa discovery ng double helix structure of the DNA because she's the one who discovered it through her X-ray photographs. Okay, but she was only given commendation after her death, no? Doon lang yung na-recognize si Rosalind Franklin nung namatay na siya. So, in 1953, James Watson and Francis Crick published on DNA's double helix structure. So, it was James Watson and Francis Crick who really worked on the structure and they received Nobel Prize for this discovery. Okay, next is the DNA codes for your genes, for your traits. It is made of repeating subunits called nucleotides. So, saan ba gawa yung DNA? Gawa siya sa nucleotides. Yung nucleotides, yun yung basic unit ng protein, no? That's kumbaga yung living organism, binubuo tayo ng mga cell, yun yung basic unit natin, di ba? Pero pagdating sa DNA, no, binubuo siya ng nucleotides. Actually, yan yung basic unit ng protein, yung nucleotides na yan. No? Next, what is DNA made of? DNA is made up of molecules known as nucleotides. Yan. Kababanggit ko lang na nucleotide siya gawa. Each nucleotide contains a sugar. Ang sugar ng DNA tinatawag siyang deoxyribose. Okay? Deoxyribose. And phosphate group as well as nitrogen bases. So, yung sugar at saka phosphate, yan yung parang ano niya, backbone, no? And then, yung rungs naman or yung tapakan ng ladder, yan yung tinatawag natin na nitrogenous bases or nitrogen bases. So, the four nitrogen bases are adenine. The symbol for adenine is letter A, capital letter. Next is cytosine, capital C. Guanine is capital G and thymine is capital T. Okay, so what is a nucleotide? A nucleotide has three parts. It has phosphate, deoxyribose. In case sa DNA, deoxyribose, yung sugar niya. Kasi may iba pang klase ng nucleotide. Meron pa tayong tinatag na RNA. Iba rin naman yung sugar nun, no? And then, meron tayong tinatag na base. Yung base niya, yun yung binanggit ko kanina, yung mga nitrogenous bases, which are adenine, thymine, guanine, and cytosine. So, yan. Kung mapapansin niyo dyan sa picture, it's a 5-carbon sugar. Kaya tinatawag siyang pentose sugar. Yan yung deoxyribose natin, no? Tapos, nakakabit sa kanya yung phosphate group. Nakikita nyo kulay pula yung pentose sugar. And then, yung kulay gray na bilog, yun yung phosphate group. Yun yung pinaka-backbone niya. And then, nakaka-attach dyan yung mga nitrogenous bases, no? So, kung iisipin nyo, yung pinaka-pundasyon ng ladder mo is yung phosphate tsaka sugar. And then, yung mga tapakan, no? Or yung tinatag na rungs of the ladder, these are your nitrogenous bases. Okay? Next, we have the base pair rule. So, pag yan sa mga bases, sila, partner-partner. Okay? Ganun yung nila, setup, no? Yun yung rule nila. The adenine is partnered with thymine. Okay? So, it's 80 adenine, thymine, no? And then, guanine is partnered with cytosine. So, it's GC. So, kung titingnan natin, ang base pair natin pag nasa DNA is AT, that's for adenine and thymine. And then, GC or CG, no? We have guanine and cytosine. So, the sides of the DNA ladder are phosphate and sugar. So, yun nga, binanggit ko kanina, yung backbone. They are held together by strong hydrogen bonds. So, kung titingnan nyo dyan sa picture, yung mga kulay green, yun yung adenine. So, anong partner ni adenine? Thymine, di ba? Yung kulay pula. And then, yung next is yung yellow, yun yung cytosine. Partner niya si guanine, which is kulay purple. So, ganyan lang. Yun yung nila, arrangement nila, no? Okay, so, may tinatawag tayong purines tsaka pyrimidines. Yung purines, yun yung adenine tsaka guanine. Okay? So, yung purines. And then, pyrimidines is yung thymine and cytosine. Okay, so yan, pag tinanong kayo next sa susunod, alam niyo na kung ano yung purines and pyrimidines. Next, you have the base pairs are held together by strong hydrogen bonds. So, yun, binanggit ko kanina, no? Parang pace yan. Yan yung nagdidikit sa mga hydrogen bonds. So, para magdikit si adenine tsaka si thymine, kinakailangan ng pandikit. Ang pandikit na yan, this is what we call as hydrogen bond, no? So, it's actually a very strong bond. Kung ano yung ibig sabihin ng bond na yan, we will know that later on in second quarter. Sa chemistry natin, we will talk about chemical bonding, no? So, basta yun. Sa ngayon, yun yung ibig sabihin ng bond. So, pinagdidikit niya yung iba't ibang mga molecules, no? Next is one base pair rule, no? So, one side natin ng base pair, sabi ko nga sa inyo, yung mga base pair, may mga partner sila. Makikita nyo yan, sa one side natin, we have ATA. May reason din kung bakit tigtatatlo yan. Later on, malalaman nyo pag grade 10 na kayo. Ayoko muna sabihin, ayoko maging spoiler, no? So, let's, focus here kung ano yung nire-require sa atin sa grade 9. So, save na lang natin yan para sa grade 10 teacher nyo. So, ATA, and then we have TCA, TGC and GGG. So, yun yung one side. Sabi ko sa inyo, dalawa kasi yan eh. Dalawang side ng DNA, di ba? Yung first side ng ladder or ng DNA, yan yung nakalagay dyan. And then, sa other side naman, yung mga complementary. Pag sinabi natin complementary, yun yung mga ano nila, mga partner nila. So, first of all, let's talk about yung unang tatlo, ATA. Okay, so anong magiging sagot natin doon sa other side? So, una, yung A natin. Ano ba yung complementary ng A? When we say A, adenine yan, di ba? So, anong complementary niyan? Di ba letter C? Cytosine. Okay, so try nga natin. Hindi ako makapagsulat pala dito. Mamaya late, susulat ako, dito pa rin. Sa ano na to. Okay, so try natin. Pause ko nga muna. Yun. So, try natin, no? Ano ba yung mga complementary nito? So, yung A na to. Okay. So, yung A na yan is thymine yan, di ba? Okay, yun yung complementary niya. And next, yung T, no? Kung nilagyan ng arrow, T is A. Yun yung complementary niya. And then, yung A is T. So, para sa ATA na mga letters na yan, okay, or nitrogenous bases na yan, yung kanyang other side is TAT. Okay, so adenine will pair with thymine. Thymine will pair with adenine and adenine will again pair with thymine. So yung next is TCA. TCA will be A. Okay, so ito gawin natin dito. So ito ay A, no? Yun yung complementary ng thymine. And then cytosine will be G, no? And then adenine will be thymine. So AGT. So, yun yung complementary niyan. Okay, so balik tayo dito. Next, we have yung pangatlo, TGC. So, T is A, yun yung complementary niya. And then, G will be C, and then C is G. Okay, so it will be A, C, G. And then, yung last one, GGG. Okay, complementary ng guanine ay letter C, which is cytosine. So, CCC. Ganun lang kadali yan, no? So, tandaan nyo lang kung ano yung magka-partner dyan ng mga bases. Next. Okay, so yan. Yan, yung mga structure ng DNA. So, yung una, sa bandang left side, na nakikita nyo, meron siyang, yung kulay blue, yun yung ribose sugar, diba? And then, yung P, yun yung phosphate groups. Yun yung backbone. And then, may naka-attach na mga nitrogenous bases. Pababa, basahin natin AGTACG. So yun yung first side or one side niya. And then sa right side naman, we have TCATGC. Okay? So yun yung complementary nung nasa kabila na bases. Next, how the code works. The combination of ATGC determines what traits you might have. For example, we have CAT, that is for the purple hair. Okay? And then, kapag TAC na, yan yung sa yellow hair. Example lang yan, hindi talaga yan yung mga codes niyan. That's how the nitrogenous bases works, no? So, magkakaiba tayo, class. Kaiba tayo ng itsura, no? Yung mga traits na magkakaiba. It's because of the arrangement of these nitrogenous bases in our DNA. Next, how does DNA work? Continuation. DNA contains vital information that's passed on from one generation to the next. DNA form chromosomes and stored in the form of genes. Okay? So, DNA works by copying itself in a single-stranded molecule called RNA. So, yun, kinokopy ng DNA yung sarili niya sa pamamagitan ng isa pang nucleotide. Yung tinatawag siyang RNA. So, you will know more about RNA in grade 10 as you go to a topic called protein synthesis. So, doon yung siya mas ma-appreciate. No? Next, RNA acts as a messenger that carries information to create proteins which form all living organisms. So, yung, ba't kailangan ng RNA? Actually, hindi niya siya part ng natin sa grade 9 na topic natin. Pero sabihin ko na sa inyo, RNA is important kasi selectively permeable yung nuclear membrane, yun yung bumabalot sa nucleus, no? Hindi siya basta-basta nag-aalaw ng mga substances to get in and get out, no? So, medyo malaki kasing molecule yung DNA. So, hindi yung basta-basta makakalabas sa sa nucleus. So, pumapasok si RNA sa loob. So, si RNA yung kokopya nung codes ni DNA. Tapos siya rin yung may kakayahan na lumabas ulit doon sa nucleus kasi nga siya, single stranded. Ibig sabihin it's a very tiny molecule, no, that can pass through the nuclear membrane of the nucleus. So yun, hindi talaga lumalabas si DNA sa sa nucleus. Doon lang talaga siya. Although may DNA din doon sa sa mitochondria. Okay? So intindihan niya later on as you go to grade 10. So, think of the basis of DNA like letters. Okay? So, yung mga letters daw na yan, di ba? Yung mga letters ginagamit mo sa pagbuo ng words. And these words are used to form sentences. Okay? So, pag iniba-iba mo yung arrangement ng mga letters na yan, just like dito sa mga nitrogenous bases, mag-iiba-iba rin yung traits, no? So, that's how DNA works, no? It's actually an endless combination. Next, yun, Shopee. Next, let's review what we know about DNA. DNA stands for blank blank blank. Deoxyribonucleic acid. So, what is the shape of DNA? Ano sagot? Double helix, no? Who established the structure of DNA? Maraming nag-work dyan ng mga scientists, but two, no? Talaga yung binibigyan ng credit. They are James Watson and Francis Crick. So, number 4, adenine always pairs with adenine, and yung partner niya, si thymine. So, it's AT, di ba? Next, number 5, the sides of the DNA ladder are deoxyribose and so, ano daw yung bumubuo sa sides or sa structure ng DNA ladder? Di ba yung sugar na deoxyribose at saka, ano yan? Phosphate, di ba? Yung phosphate groups. And then number 6, guanine always pairs with cytosine. So, it's always CG or GC, no? Guanine and cytosine lagi magka-partner. So, what is the complementary sequence? AATGCA. So, what is the complementary daw nung sequence na yan? Complement. Ibig sabihin yung, ka-partner ng mga bases. So, we have AATGCA. Unahin natin yung unang tatlo. AAT ang complementary ni A. Diba, thymine? So, it should be TTA. Okay, so that's for the first three. And then we have GCA, G is C, C is G, and then A is T. So it's CGT. Okay? So, babasahin natin ng buo. We have TTA, CGT. So, yun yung sagot dyan sa number 7. And then number 8, the two sides of DNA are held together by blank bands. Okay, hydrogen bonds. Next, we have DNA is composed of repeating subunits called, ano daw yung bumubuo sa DNA? It's repeating subunits called nucleotides, no? Nucleotides. And then number 10, what are the 4 bases that make up the ranks of the DNA ladder? So, we have adenine, thymine, cytosine, and guanine. ATCG. Next, DNA replication. Actually, ito yung continuation nito, no? Yung DNA replication will be talk about in grade 10. So, DNA replication is a process by which DNA makes a copy of itself or in what we call a cell division. So, yan. Hindi ko na, itatopic yan, no? So, continue na lang yan ng grade 10 yan. So, ito yung mga sources. Okay? So, salamat.